So hello, welcome along today to Eclipse Motorcycles. Ride out on this, look at this, orange Modena. And it's vivid colours. Now this one's going out to our customer Alan. So with the single colour Modenas you get black tyres. If you go for the two-tone bike, black and white, blue and white, red and white, you will get white wall tyres. But the single colour looks great with its black tyres. We have done a couple of aftermarket accessories on this. So down the back we have the L plate to the side, but underneath that checkered mudguard. So checkered mud flap to the rear. At the front we've also got aftermarket screen, very easy. Bolts onto the bottom of the mirrors. You put the L-shaped bracket in, these drop in. You've got a couple of grub screws that just secure it at the back. But look at the fit just around the headlight. You've got about 5mm all the way around the bottom, but from the front you're going to get a little bit of wind protection. And what better to put all your stickers on the front of that, all your bike club meets that you do. It's got the checkered badging to the front and down the sides of the bike. Now most of the Modenas come with the badging already attached. We had to do this after market, so the badges came inside the bike. We had to fit all them on, and it's a bit of a faff to put them on because you have to line everything up and make sure everything's square, but job done by RB. Looks good. Nice long single seat, all one level, so plenty of room, and your pillion passenger will put their feet up just inside here, so there are no rear foot pegs. You've got the alley guards to protect your plastics, and just that single dial to the front that has your indicator, main beam, engine light, your fuel gauge and your miles an hour. Now K's are on the inside, hooray! So nice big display of your miles an hour to the outside, and the mirrors on this very good. You get a good view over your shoulders. So just twist that one out a little bit. There we go, so you've got a good view to the rear of the bike once you are riding. Side stand and main stand on the bike. So let's get out, let's arm that ignition and have a little ride. So start button, hazard switch, horn, indicators, lights, that is all you need. And dual brake as always. A little bit of a screen to protect you, try and keep the wind off you. It has literally just stopped drizzling. So we're going to go out and have a ride on this Modena. And that means when I get it back I've got to clean it, wash it and get it ready for the next one. Coat of ACF 50, you can't have enough winter protection on one of these bikes. Check the road, my god, it's clear today. It's a Thursday morning and there's hardly any traffic. Get the visor down and we are away. So wind the power up on this and we'll get it up to 30 miles an hour. There we go, we're there. So as I say, absolutely love these scooters. I am not a scooter lover, definitely not my thing, but I love these bikes. These Modenas are fantastic. Now when the Lexmoto Milano was about, it was one of the biggest sellers, and they obviously discontinued the Milano. AJS got the brand and released it as, and a lot of people say the Modena, it's the Modena. It's a bit more moderner than your standard retro scooter. Right, we're going to go right here. Make sure taxi driver stops. Thank you very much. Always very cautious with taxi drivers because they're absolutely useless at being observational. Most of the taxi drivers in Milton Keynes have got their license out of a cornflake packet. And as you can tell, it's very windy today, so we are going to go down and I am going to do my little Simpson circuit through the country lanes and see how many heads turn looking at this bike, and then we'll get back down and around town. But Alan's going to be very pleased with this. One of our regular customers that comes in and he said, want to scoot. He's not going to be disappointed with this one. This is a real head turner. And obviously wait for cars to go. Come on, it's your right of way. Hurry up. You're welcome. You're welcome again. Not like me to not filter, and I'm going to take my time today. I am enjoying this bike. Now it's Thursday as well, which is a good thing. So tonight is Oakley Bike Night, hooray! And they have said there is a 30% chance of rain. Am I bothered? Absolutely not. I have my Nox armour on over my jacket, and I am really enjoying this armour. So just a case of I can either have it under my jacket, over my jacket, or just wear my Nox armour on its own in warm days with just a t-shirt. But I have got 100% body protection with all this mesh armour and elbow pads, forearm pads, shoulder pad, big back pad, and all the armour to the front as well. So if you are thinking of, obviously, I'm going to do a lot of riding, I'm not going to ride in wet weather, I can't be bothered with a textile jacket or wearing leathers, then the thing to do is to get yourself some Nox armour. Now this is the Urbane 3, top of the range one. I did go for the silver, but they didn't have the silver, so they sent me the black one. But I tend to get most of my bike stuff online. Yes, we do stock it. I'm a big lover of the Viper gear from Motorheart, and obviously I've got the complete Viper guard outfit in textiles, which I tend to wear quite a lot when it's colder, and during the winter months it's triple lined. It is very, very good, and you're looking at 200 quid for the jacket and about 200 quid for the trousers. But for what you're paying for it, it's very good bike wear. Now this Urban 3, should you want just mesh armour, is around about 250 quid, and both myself and Kathy ride in Nox armour all the time, and she tends to have her textiles on some nights, and the nights she don't, she tends to have her hoodie on with a Urban underneath like I do. But definitely recommend Nox armour, very good product, and it's very comfortable, and I'm toastily warm but not sweating like I would in a textile jacket. And as I say, if you are out riding, whether it's a 50cc, a 125 or something bigger, safety is paramount. Big strong boots. I've got my Kevy jeans on, so I tend to ride in my Kevy jeans or my leather trousers, and then plenty of protection around those major organs. There is a very good video, and I watched it the other day, and I can't remember the name of it, but if you put motorcycle safety clothing skid test or something like that, or slide test, it just popped up on my feed, and I thought, oh, well, I'll watch this. And they basically got a car with a tow rope and the guy attached by his feet. Yes, what are they going to do with this guy? And they drag him down a track, and they start him off in jeans and a t-shirt. He has got protection on underneath, but they start him off in jeans and a t-shirt, and they drag him for about, I think it's about 10 yards, and then he stands up, and you look at the damage that it's caused to a t-shirt and jeans. You imagine if you're out in a t-shirt and jeans and you're getting dragged, how much skin you're going to lose. And yes, it does go through it very quick. Then they try some obviously Kevy jeans, armoured t-shirt or an armoured shirt, Kevy like checkered shirt. They try that, lasts a little bit longer. Then they drag him down the road in some textile clothes, leathers. They do the whole lot, so they do leathers, textile clothing, and Nox armour, and then a full set of race leathers. And the stuff that come out at the top was obviously the textile jacket, loads of protection there. Then they had to go with the Nox armour, really good abrasion quality on that. And then obviously the best one of the lot was obviously a full one-piece leather race suit. That was the one that protected him the most, but that was obviously Dane Easy stuff that they were dragging him around in. And I have a pair of Dane Easy Kawasaki leathers that I don't fit into anymore, but yes. Right, we're going to do a left here, round as a corner, and then back down to the town, and we'll go around town for a little bit. But yeah, you can never get enough quality. Now obviously, if you follow some of the big bike channels, like Rhythmic Biker, or whee, big bump, and the suspension's really good on this. Remit Biker Simon GTR 1400 and Andy GSA Tractor and myself, we all tend to wear textiles, or we tend to wear Nox, and Andy is probably the best one of the bunch because all his gear is really expensive Klim, and that's obviously a couple of grand for a jacket and trousers, and it's all heated and it does everything, and the bumps around here are horrible, but the bike soaks it up. Probably the worst pothole roundabout in Milton Keynes, that one. But as I say, if you're spending the money, you've got one body, protect it to the maximum. So Little Modena is running well. We are 4 miles in, half of my test mileage nearly done. Round the corner we go, and then we're going to go down into town and go around town and see what this is like. We'll see what it's like when it makes a few heads turn, because obviously bright orange, vivid colours, screen and racks on it, and it does look very, very retro. Sticking at 30 mile an hour, because it's obviously 30 down here, and the coppers normally hide in the bushes off to the right. Yes, they do. Sneaky little devils that they are. That is the inn on the lake where the bikers normally meet on a Thursday night with the bike night. So that'll be fun. So the boring bit of adding the mileage on now. Back into part 2 as one to ride a video. So full tank of fuel now, so we put in about 1 to 2 litres, do the first bit of the test ride in case we have any issues. We've got to have the tank out. Once that's done, back to the garage, whack some fuel in, and we do the final bit around town. So rather than do a 2-part video, we'll do it all as one, because I've got to get these bikes out ASAP. This one's going out very soon, and I have still got 10 more bikes coming through the system. RSS goes out today to the customer. That's all registered and ready to go. Also got the Iska going out, and then we've got a load of builds coming in. We've got LXRs, LXR SEs coming soon. We're going left here, thank you very much. Check the indicator, RB. Terrible for leaving my indicators on at the moment, because I'm so used to my Triumph self-cancelling. Now I have to manually do everything on a 125. So final bit of the mileage, and we're going to rack up as much as we can. I've got to get back to the garage in the next 20 minutes. So we are 6 miles in, and about another 4 to do. Normally put another couple on it, and then the final couple of miles on the day of handover, just the final ride test round the block, make sure everything is all good. Am I going to get between the speed bump before the car gets here? Of course I am. But so far Modena's running lovely, and she's got a full tank of fuel now. It's off the gauge actually. 4 litres fills these bikes to the brim. So 4.5 litres fills it to the brim. Right, hate this roundabout because you have to watch everything that's going on. No way you're going to get round the other side of that. They need to move the white dot a little bit closer. But we are going to have a little run around the estate and just see what it's like on little tight corners and roundabouts. It handles great in the corners. You can just put it in, turn the wheel or turn the steering, and away it goes. Great bit of kit. Very easy to manoeuvre one of these. Love these little bikes. And as I say, I'm not a scooter lover, but I enjoy riding these. These are great fun. Something a little bit different when you get a little bit older. And it's not everyone's cup of tea having a retro scooter. But believe it or not, the scooter following is massive at the moment. And obviously if you go at places like Super Sausage, Gasoline Juice, or even Emma's Cafe at Woburn, the amount of scooters that actually turn up for bike meets now is really good. So everybody's out on little retro scooters because it's twist and go, no messing around with gears. And bin man is cleaning the bins. just around the estates is really good fun. Someone's left the car door open, thank you. But great fun to be had rolling around on one of these. So we're going to head back to the garage. The rain's coming back again, lovely. Hope it's dry for tonight, because obviously tonight is Oakley. Yeah, and it's a head turner. People are looking like that. Little decking on the top of the house. That'd be good. Sit out there with your morning cup of coffee, waving to the neighbours. This is the posh part of the estate. Well, semi-posh, should I say. Watch out for all the apples in the road off the crabapple tree. Taking the sights of Bletchley. Now that massive car park there, believe it or not, is all part of the church. I know, because that used to be my church. Obviously I go to the village one now. I go to church a couple of times a year. That is the Roman Catholic church for all the Italians and the Roman Catholics. And lovely little church there, and his house is that one there. Yes, the vicar has a whacking great big 5-bedroom property. They're all paid for by the Pope. Lucky devil you. And that used to be the Bletchley Register Office, which is a little bit of disrepair now. Don't do many weddings there. Been married there a few times. 4 in fact. Enough, RB, enough. Right, we're heading back to the garage now. All good. A little bit of a round town mileage just to clock it all up and see what she's like round the corners. You can wait. Taxi driver again. Right, so we're heading back. The Modena test ride completed for Alan, and you can see that screen does stop a lot of water coming down onto your chest. With that little screen at the front, does protect you a little bit. Get a bit of wind resistance, should they say. So we've got these in stock. We've got another orange one if you do wish to purchase. Plenty of these available. We've got a grey one as well. So AJS Motorcycles at the Modena, or as I call it, the Modena. Modena Modena, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, all that sort of thing. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. And as always, have yourself a wonderful day. Be well, ride safe. And from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.